I could say I'm a fan of this paper fan. No, that's too easy.
You still awake? Oh, hey. I think this is the first time I've seen you with your hair down.
I need to set it properly to make sure it doesn't get in the way during battle.
Styling is a pain. I just cut mine when it gets too long.
Well, I think you have radiant hair.
You really think so? How long did it take you to grow your hair?
I can't really recall a time when my hair was short, honestly.
You mean you can't remember because it was so long ago? You have been around for a while and all.
Indeed. When you've been around as long as I have, you forget even what you had for dinner 2 nights ago.
Pretty sure even humans can't remember that.
I don't remember the first word I learned to say either.
Yeah, once again, welcome to the world of mortals. I remember hearing some old folk tale about a seraph and a hellion.
Really? What kind of story was it?
Well, it's like this. There was this kind old man and this mean old lady, right? And the old lady cuts the tongue of the little bird they were keeping.
How cruel.
When the old man goes to the cabana that his bird flew away to, the bird brings him a treasure chest. But when the old lady goes to that cabana, she gets a treasure chest full of awful things.
Wait, hold on. Can you even cut off a bird's tongue?
And what's up with the bird and the treasure chest? How could a bird prepare something like that?
Plus, the bird's cabana? Pretty sure you mean nest.
That's not the point of the story, okay? Jeez.
I've prepared the bottles.
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you. Hey! Isn't this the guy from the Earth in Historia?
The first captain of the Platinum Knights, General Georg Heldolf.
Heldolf!
And this was painted over 20 years ago.
He would definitely show up in the Earth in Historia.
So this is Heldolf. Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Phew! Now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tales said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Miscedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Tell me more about equipment fusion.
Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember. First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion.
Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty.
Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot.
Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
That's right. In this last case, A new skill is born from the two old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is... oh my!
Water, bore my foe! Ice, expand and spread! Yes, it's getting more stable.
You're working awfully hard.
No, well, this is...
Things were a lot more complicated than we thought, especially with the Roland's Empire.
As if the confrontation between the Night Squad and the Church wasn't enough. There's the Scattered Bones Assassins Guild, and Dezel's Revenge. That's quite a lot to handle.
And there are issues with the Cardinal and Dezel's Vengeance. We may run into strong Hellions.
And we also need to take care of Rose. I trust her, but regardless, she's still human. There's always a risk of getting affected by malevolence.
True. Just like with the Shepherd. Or something more.
Despite all that, they're both pretty carefree about the whole thing. I'm getting fed up with them.
It's because you're with them, Mikleo.
I don't know about that.
I'm the same way.
I'm just doing this for myself. I may not look like it, but I'm more ambitious than you might think.
Do you really mean that?
Of course.
Snacks are up!
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Mao Tellus is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
This inscription concerns the trial of the Shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
Be real?
Bzz, 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 bzz.
Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
just
possibly.
It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, And the key to interpreting it is handed down only from Pope to Pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Surrey!
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here!
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldalf. They're alive, but...
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it... faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the...
My body!
That you reject my vision!
Surrey! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this!
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet!
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Got a dash. You go on ahead.
Okay!
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Miclio, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gadadin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
we can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Rollins? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
So this is the true face of the Lord of Calamity? For real?
I don't know. He just looked like a big lion-headed hellion to us. But Lila said that the Earth and Historia would be the guidepost to lead us to the Lord of Calamity.
And the human mentioned there was Heldolf. It would make sense that they're one and the same.
Huh. Yeah, I can see that. Makes him look like a pretty distinguished gentleman, actually.
Yeah. He looks maybe the same age as our dads, don't you think?
Or at least, that's how old he was 20-ish years ago.
Looks like he was the first captain of the Knights.
To hang his portrait like this, he must command a lot of respect from Sergei and the rest of the Knights.
Saray?
I'm okay. It just sank in for me. The Lord of Calamity isn't some faceless monster. He's a human being. Just like me.
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Saray.
Saray, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Rose, was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the Knights do.
Course not! An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Saray.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so, but we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gedaten, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Rose! My punchline!
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is. Sure looks like the Cardinal Sahelian.
Indeed. Though we have yet to discover its true form.
In other words, she claims to be serving the people, but in reality, she's just furthering her own ambitions.
Sounds about right. Stupid humans.
Perhaps she was burdened with a responsibility she could not bear. The pressure to do something, anything, most likely was channeled into her sense of self-justification.
So basically she couldn't hack it. Do you think the Pope jumping ship might have been what finally set her off?
That I couldn't tell you.
Your, job kinda depends on that, right?
Yep. That's why I gotta track down this Pope and see for myself just what kind of person he is.
Saray, you must gain the spiritual powers. Everything else comes second.
Right. Let's try and find the Pope.
Go, go, Gedaten! Ugh, I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my, you shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can Seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing.
A Hellion! Is it one of the Cardinal's guards?
Saray, we have to trick the guard into thinking we're not here somehow.
We made it!
Think we lost the Cardinal with that?
I sure hope so.
Let's make it quick.
Ezra Crimson!
Shadowbang! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Sweet dreams!
Crimson!
Sweet dreams! Mingle and Sketch! Shadowbang! Not yet!
That's the end of that! Keep your guard up.
Weak.
Let's get him! Come on, everyone! We'll fight evil! Tiger, sweet dreams! Dance, Embers!
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! Don't let up! Time to learn some humility. Five star! Don't let up! Time to crimson!
You can't just swing your sword around and win.
What about swinging an umbrella around?
Surely this is fate.
Sweet dreams!
All is done here.
It's around here, right? The caverns or whatever, I mean.
Cambria Caverns. He said they were south of the Meadow of Triumph.
Surely this is fate.
Next month, loser.
Raging winds! Let's down! Moving right! Crimson Edge! Howling Cyclone! Yeah! Yeah!
you think I could use that weapon?
Don't even try it. You'll just injure yourself.
We mustn't hold back!
See you next month, loser.
Indeed, that's the end of it.
The Cardinal's intensity was so intimidating. Is that the responsibility that comes when you carry the weight of the country?
She's just some idiot human who became a Hellion.
Is she the one you need to get your vengeance on?
I wouldn't know. She beat you so badly I couldn't even tell.
Sorry.
Don't screw up next time. I've got to get my revenge, you know.
Yeah, I'll try.
You sure about that? If she's the one I need to get vengeance on, it means she's dead meat.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to think about it. Thanks.
Thanks for what?
I just figured you were worried about me or something.
There's no point in even thinking about it, if that's the only way you can interpret things.
Wasn't worried for a moment.
See you next month, loser.
Dance, Ember! Try this on! Dance, Ember! Not yet!
Go back to sleep.
Not yet! I got you!
suppose I could learn from your level of reserve.
Do you really think we can get through this way?
Don't worry.
You sound pretty confident. Is it just a hunch?
No. I can feel the wind.
There's nothing in the universe cooler than a secret passageway.
Especially one underground.
Totally! A maze of twisty little passages with exits galore to who knows where!
Like the back of a waterfall, or the bottom of an old abandoned well.
Yes! Nickleo gets it!
Glad someone gets it, because I don't.
I don't want to get it.
Boys just love things like this.
In this case, I don't know about boys so much as...
Children, right? You ready, Saray?
We'll be gone! Shadow Shot! Right! Quick circle! Hang on, everyone! Tiger Blade!
Don't see a deal with that. 5 stars! Idiot.
Shadow Shot! Freezing Strike! Purification complete!
Small fry. This will be quick. What a wishy-washy, wimpish wuss.
Quit it with the wordplay and just fight already.
It can call for help, so we should defeat it first.
I showed them!
Let's do this!
Armored centipedes take a low stance when they go for an attack.
Meaning we should attack when it takes that low position.
We'll be gone!
Here I go! Make it a flame! We can't go in first!
Pretty good, right?
Cup rule!
We'll slide in!
Stutter and fall to the earth!
Sweet dreams!
So, you think I could use that weapon?
Don't even try it. You'll just injure yourself.
Please, Edna! Flow and surge! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Hang on, everyone!
We're not done yet.
Hang on, everyone!
I showed them! Keep your guard up!
Sonic Blade Bang! Right!
Prepare yourself! Chain luminescence! Gotcha!
Time for your book.
Ready down!
Not yet.
Well, that's a wrap!
small fries. This'll be quick.
Hang on, everyone!
Well done, everyone!
Please, Edna!
Lightning rolls everything!
Yeah! Center back!
Lightning shot crimson flames! Spring
Sweet dreams!
Clock trigger! Energetic
Holy surge!
Light trigger! What? Right word to make you vulnerable!
I got you!
Clock trigger!
Come through! Hang on, everyone! Holy surge!
Let's do some fortune telling. Please, pick one.
No way, I don't believe in that stuff, is what Rose would say.
Rose is indeed quite down to earth.
Hey, ask me! I do believe in that stuff, you know? the hell?
That's a big shrimp.
A fossil, one hopes.
Holy crap! This thing was alive once?
I want to catch it and fry it.
It looks terrifying. You don't think this is a Hellion?
There are fossilized Hellions? No way!
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
It's not outside the realm of sashimi either.
So which side's the head?
The left?
We can't even tell where the head is? Ugh, this thing's freaktastic.
No matter. A shrimp's head and tail are equally delicious.
I can't even make sense of this thing.
Shrimp. Starts with S. Look it up.
Enemy spotted, Lila!
You won't win this time.
You can eat as much as you want whenever you're not feeling well.
We're here to purify you, but it'll still hurt.
Dance, Embers!
This is Lane Springboard!
Shadow Shot! Focus! Hold on, everyone! Hold on, everyone!
Don't let up!
Better look tomorrow.
Purification complete! Hey! Isn't that the Earth in Historia? So I guess that means that general guy was exiled? From the army? From his country?
Maybe he lost a war? Just a thought.
Once there'd been huge crowds cheering for him. And now...
It makes me wonder, there was no one at all he could turn to?
That's par for the course for humans.
Quite surprising. A shepherd in an age like this.
I think you've surprised us!
My name is Saray, and you are?
I am Syndra, Shepherd Saray. Are you the Seraph of Lastenbell? I once was, yes.
Can we ask you to give your blessing again? There's no Seraph enshrined at the sanctuary in Lastenbell, and strange things are happening.
That's of no relation to blessings.
How can you be sure?
Because I have used the bells in the belfry as my vessel.
I see. So the sanctuary in Lastenbell is nothing more than a figurehead.
In any case, it is no longer my concern. I no longer have the capacity to understand humans. Please, leave me be. May we ask you what happened? I'm sorry.
We can't force her to talk.
But something's up. We should do some research.
You're right. Let's go ask people in Lastenbell. They may know something.
Looking for a fight? Found it.
It's a 9-headed serpent. This'll be tough.
So it has 9 heads? Where?
Take a gander at the bottom.
Ew! Its legs are like snakes!
A storm of flames surrounds it!
Solid thrust!
Flare
Shadow shot!
Blood moon! Healing signal! Awaken better! Molten rock! Break through! Burning shot!
Focus!
Release my capacity! Air pressure!
Break circle! Embers!
Familiar train is going to hell!
Be gone! Freezing strike! How's this?
Will make you vulnerable! When Queen Soul Tiger splits up, kills everything! Fatigue, self-trigger!
Earthborn!
Shining mirror!
Be gone!
Rising
Rising Sun!
Pretty much through.
Take this! Release my spirit!
Too weak! Purify the earth! Fairy circle!
Rain of fire!
Surging lens! That won't work! Rampaging giant echo shot! Surging landscape! Rising sands! Don't push yourself, Lila! Rose!
Embarrassing.
Oh, holy fountain! Got you, Tiger Blade! Slice the lens!
Sleeping dragon! Give it up!
Roll right into you!
Born of water! Heal my ailment! Spirit cleansing!
That's it! One for combo!
Same terror! Ocean split!
Earthborn!
Spirit cleansing! Aim and fire! Spirit cleansing! Elixir of death!
Scrap toss! Rampaging giant!
Nurse! Here goes! Blinding vortex! Same
Purify the
terror!
earth! What a formidable opponent!
Sweets are so good, especially after a battle. Wow. Indeed. It's mesmerizing how the lake's surface sparkles.
Bioluminescence, do you think?
Dezel?
Don't ask me. I can't see it.
So even you have some gaps in your animal knowledge.
I've heard of organisms too small to be seen that give off light in the dark. Maybe this is their habitat.
Whoa, thousands and thousands of tiny creatures.
But each one lives only a few days before winking out.
Only a few days? But they shine so bright.
Biodoom, in essence. Oh, that was inappropriate. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Better than ending on a sour note.
Oh, a left field success from Lila.
My first one, it feels like. I suppose it took going deep underground for Edna to finally... cave.
And I take it back.
The rare, sparkling Lila. Note its brief lifespan.
Even you, Dezel? Aww.
Enemy spotted! Laser embrace!
Hang on, everyone! Hang on, everyone!
Flare vortex!
That's better.
My style!
Quite a fearsome fighting style.
From my standpoint, you're the one that's fearsome.
I've prepared some gel.
Weapons ready! Sweet! All this fighting sure makes me hungry. I think we're close to the exit. Probably.
Did you feel it too?
The wind? I think I kind of did.
Looks like this Margaret or whatever might know something.
But wasn't she bullied, though? I have a bad feeling about this.
Saray, why don't we take a rest at the inn?
Good idea. That's Margaret's home, besides. Not a lot of clues to her whereabouts.
We know something bad happened.
Maybe Syndra and Margaret had already known each other from before.
So you think Margaret had such strong resonance that she could talk to Seraphim?
Yeah, it's like they were once friends, but...
Something happened.
Yeah.
All the more reason we need to find and talk with Margaret.
A little girl can't have gone that far away. Let's look for her tomorrow around the city.
A scream? Right outside!
It's a Rougarou, a hellion that goes berserk when the moon is out.
Could it be behind the murder streak? Huh? It's kind of weak.
Oh! A wolf monster!
She has resonance too? Dang.
We're going after it. Come on, hurry!
There's two of them? And...
It's eating its own kind? We can't hold back if we want to win! Lila, is this a Rougarou as well?
No, this is a Hellion breed wolf. It's a beast turned Hellion.
It's agile, but open for attack after it moves.
Shield me!
Vermilion dance, Embers!
Purgatory Flash! Purgatory Flash! Break through! Back off! Scorch down!
Slice the winner!
What? What is going on?
Margaret?
You can tell it's really me, even though my mom said I'm a monster.
Of course. I know you're not a monster.
No, but I became one because me and Wiggs got so angry. Wiggs became a super scary monster all of a sudden, and then killed the people in the city. I got really scared, and so I went to go see my mom to get help, but then my mom...
Don't worry. Your mom is gonna come soon.
Really? I'm so happy.
Syndra, I sensed the presence of Hellions, and also a bit of nostalgia.
I can hear Syndra's voice. Wiggs, let's go to the bells. Syndra will be waiting for us.
Margaret. I could have stopped this if I hadn't run away.
Syndra.
All Margaret said was that there isn't a seraph enshrined in the sanctuary.
I see. And so that must have been what led to the bullying.
Yes. In the midst of the intensifying clash between countries, the Church has been disciplining their believers more strictly. It's gotten to a point where they've started to act hostile towards anyone else with conflicting values and beliefs. Even if it is just some child's nonsense.
So that's the reason why you left, out of utter disgust with humans.
Shepherd Saray, please, could you give me just one more chance to protect the city?
I'd like to, but that city is still...
But she's willing to do it, right?
Yes. I won't have people speak of my friend as a liar.
I've always thought that having resonance was a good thing, but I guess that's not always true.
Once you can see with it, your world is never the same again. Depending on how you take it in, you could change for the worse.
In the end, it is what you make of it.
Everyone's got their own values.
But different values bring conflict amongst the people.
Humans and Seraphim effectively live in different worlds. No wonder it's hard to live in harmony with each other.
It's the same for shepherds and humans.
What's important is having the capacity to accept each other's differences.
Right. We're separate beings in the end, after all. Besides, resonance has nothing to do with this anyways. Those bullies are at fault.
So you're willing to accept us then, Rose?
Well, if something is real, it's real. May as well be positive about it.
That's pretty smart of you, especially considering you're Rose.
I told you not to talk inside my head!
Why don't you just accept it? It's how we Seraphim are.
Well, I think it's creepy. I'm entitled to my opinion. We're home free! Praise the sun! It looks like I spoke too soon.
A Hellion!
What is it doing in a place like this?
Is it bird or beast?
Yeah, the last thing we need is a bunch of flocking griffins.
Rose, a nice young lady really shouldn't...
Come on! I didn't mean it like that!
Choose your birds more carefully.
Not yet! Dance, Amber!
There's a certain beauty in winning this way.
You are not ready to command the wind yet.
I hate the wind. Huh?
Edna!
You alright?
I just slipped is all.
Boy, we can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can we?
Lady Meebo is talking.
Enemy spotted, Lila!
Ready, Gale! Ready?
That's the end of that!
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Dance, Embers! Hang on, everyone!
This is nothing.
then!
Sure is dry way out here.
Yeah, it's a remote region like Elysia, but it looks hard to hunt or even farm here.
It amazes me that people can even live in a place like this.
Those humans sure are tougher than they look.
Maybe they have some sort of special local product?
Maybe. Anyway, our next destination is Gadaden.
Are we going in the right direction, Rose?
Yeah. It should be around the edge of this cliffside road. I think we're almost there.
Okay, let's hurry before we get attacked again.
Saray, I'm ready. Trolls. Even their weapons are just huge.
That makes them slow to move. Don't get caught by those clods.
Ready? Prepare yourself! Chain luminescence! Who's next? Radiant?
Almost fight evil! Switch! Looks like we win! Ready, Nick Leo?
Blazing demons, come forth!
Alright!
Tough move! Go let go!
Like who's next?
Go!
Victory is ours.
What kind of bird is this?
A griffkite. It's a bird in the kite family.
There's another one over there too. Very high up.
Yeah, they're excellent at reading the wind.
Look at it soar. Swift and free.
Yeah. Through a sky clouded with malevolence wrought by Earth dwellers.
You don't suppose the griffin started out once as a griff kite?
Perhaps.
Malevolence deforms everything. People and nature alike. But malevolence can be cleansed.
Through Saray, you mean?
Through all of us. Dazzle.
Weapons ready!
Get it together.
Sweet!
All is done here.
Thanks to all of you.
Thanks to us, indeed.
Looking for a fight? Oh, you found it.
That is a mutant hellion called Millionbead.
Even calling it a centipede would be a bit much.
Yeah, a million is way too much.
More than 2 legs is too much.
That's just your bias.
Are millipedes like rich centipedes?
I don't even...
Ready?
A storm of flames surround! Fall to the earth!
Captain Flint! Red the darkness! Shadow shot!
Keep on! Time to learn some humility. Air pressure!
Shatterbang! Sonic Wing! Mighty Towel! Sonic Wing Sword Flare! Shatterbang! It's over! Light Eagle! Shatterbang! What a formidable opponent!
Let's begin the purification! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Echoes! Flames of Crimson! Energetic Ring! Burn Crimson! Here goes! Phoenix Trial! Flames gather!
Here goes! This is my path! Now! Not yet! Wait! Crimson Bridge! Coaching! Bird is the word! Wait! Crimson Bridge!
Mustn't underestimate the malevolence. I think this place should be quelled for now.
Are you okay, Lila?
Yes, I'm fine.
Better than us, probably. Your sparks were flying everywhere, and my dress nearly caught on fire.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you. When you're around a fire seraph, you're in for no danger.
I set her up for that one, didn't I?
Oh, like Inferno Danger.
You noticed.
Oh, crap. Why am I explaining your dumb jokes?
You're incredible, Lila.
In more ways than one.
We mustn't hold back! Glimmer! Right now! Time for your embrace! Dancing
Sweet dreams, sweet dreams! Everyone okay? Ready, everyone?
We won't win this time.
Raging wind!
Banquet of flames! Pretty good, right? Time for your embrace!
trifled with.
Not in the mood, but oh well.
Focus! Slice the air! Moving on!
Ready? Prepare yourself! Chain luminescence!
Want to see you deal with that?
Crimson Edge!
Go on! Crimson Flame!
Won't win this time.
Shield walk together!
Crimson Edge!
It's
time! Howling Blade! Full tempest! No foe
Can stand
in our way! I think that went pretty well.
Ooh, small fries. This'll be quick. It's a martial arts trained hellion. Should be pretty tough.
If you don't let it come near you, it's no big deal.
Better luck tomorrow. I'm not ready to walk out.
Perfect Flame
Raging winds! I will smite evil!
Idiot.
Now's my chance!
Rending tail! Will be gone! My dreams!
Time for your break.
Not done yet! Raging Flame!
Swamp loser.
Double Demon Bell!
Pull out the sleeve. Time for your
Michael
break.
Archite! Lightning Strike! Banger the all!
Yay, another empty victory.
Is everyone ready?
Weak.
Back off!
Hey,
Not yet!
Go on!
Try this on!
want to see you deal with that?
How about that? Is that it? 5 stars!
Fully surge!
Time for your embrace.
Radiant Heat!
You were quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
Enemy spotted!
Ready for your embrace.
Crimson Edge!
Shining Mirror!
Not yet!
Everyone, are you all right? You ready, Saray?
My gathering flame! What's next?
You won't win this time.
Saray,
Is your sword style self-taught?
Yep.
Your grip, swing, and focus need work. But otherwise, it's okay.
Is that a compliment?
Of course not.
No, it is.
Guess we should do this.
Not yet!
That's the end of that.
You can always sell equipment you don't need, you know. Do we really need to do this?
All this fighting sure makes me hungry. Let's make it quick.
Weak.
Nice job, Mikleo.
You've been slacking off, haven't you?
Ready for this?
Better tomorrow. Weak.
Shadow Shot! I got you! Dragon Bang! Rising Rage, Flame!
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! What's next?
Slow and surge! Hang on, everyone!
Spring forward! Think you're tough? We can dragon! A dancing ember! The inevitable come forward! All that lightning strike! Ready to go!
end of it.
Enemy spotted!
Why don't you deal with that?
Raging wind! Not yet!
My divine flame! Raging tomorrow! Under your embrace! Flames of crimson! Photogenic wind!
Solid frost!
Better look tomorrow!
You were quite strong.
Hey, looks like a helictite.
A what?
A helictite. It's like a stalactite that grows all bent.
Wow, yeah. It's all warped and twisted.
Like a certain someone we know.
But don't stalactites take a long time to form?
Yeah, it's basically been growing along a deviant path since time immemorial. Like a certain someone we know.
It's weird, sure, but it's got a kind of ethereal beauty as well.
Yeah.
Go on.
Enemy spotted!
You won't win this one!
Hang on, everyone!
Spring forth!
Try this on!
Endurance is by far my 13th least favorite word. I'll fuse them if you want, I guess.